Hello. So today we are going to see the data migration from ECC system to S4HANA system to the data migration object. So here in the screen you can see there are two different systems, T41 and ZME. T41 is the S4HANA system and ZME is the ECC system. So how now we'll see how can we start importing the data from ECC to S4HANA. So I'm going to log on to the S4HANA. Okay, now I log into the S4HANA system. Now here I'm logging to the SAP Fiori Launchpad. This data migration can happen through SAP Fiori app only. So here is the migrate your data. Click here. Now you are in the main page. So here we have to, there are different steps are there. We'll see one by one. The first step is the create a project. Okay. So here you can see this is the create button. I am selecting here. There are two options are there: migrate data directly from SAP system, and another is the migrate data using staging tables. Staging tables that you can use if you want to transfer from the legacy system or through the Excel sheet upload, the way we do in LSMW or ECAD program. It is like similar way, migrate data using staging table. So you can prepare your Excel sheet and through this one you have to do it. But now in this scenario, we are going to see the data migration from ECC to S4HANA. So between the two systems, so we'll select a direct from the SAP system. So the migration approach is by default, it is coming migrate data directly from SAP system. We'll put here. Okay. We are seeing the cost center. Similar way you can do for the equipment, functional location, or any PM equipment, PM master data. Here cost center migration from ECC to S4HANA. If you see the S4HANA, the data which is available in the part of as a cost center, those cost centers are not available in S4HANA. Instead of creating, we are doing the data migration. Here in the scenario, this is very important to understand that we want to select here SAP ERP to SAP S4HANA. Select this one. And there should be a connection between the your ECC and S4HANA, and it will be done by this connection through RFC. And this RFC setup, everything will be done by the your basis consultant. And this is our RFC connection. So we'll connect between these two systems. Then select. Here the request will be created. So we have to put in a package. So this is the migration project. First step, it is asking for the company code. So I'm putting the company code 0415. So this is the last step, step 4. In the step 4, here you have to select what data you want to. If it is an equipment, you can search there in the PM objects are there, equipment bill of material, equipment task list, or you can select the functional location. So PM functional location, bill of material, task list, like this, so you can select. For the demo purpose, I'm selecting the cost center. These cost centers which are available in ECC, I want to migrate to S4HANA. CO cost centers. Select and take it to the right hand side. So this will come in the right hand side. Then you select the review button. Don't add. And finally, here you can see create project. project is getting created. This is the first step. So here in this project, I have selected between which system to which system, and what is the migration object. That is here the cost center object is the cost center. Here, what is the migration object? One, you can see here is the cost center, CO cost center, and that I want to migrate it. So it will take a little bit time before you can able to see the select data. I'll go back again. Again, click here. Till now, it is not compiled. Select. Till now, it is not there. So in the meantime, you can see here running activities. Two activities are there. So select the monitoring button. Here you can see the what is the status. So it is taking some time. First, I have created the project, prepared the project, then copy migration object to the project that has been completed. And now it is preparing this migration objects. So here already it has run two minutes time already started, and we have to wait for some time to see. Now you can see after 2 minutes it all are in the completed status. Okay, go back. Now select this cost center, and here you can see select data. Select data. So this is the company code, and selection data has been started. Again, I will go there. I can see here in the monitoring. So here you can see each time you do, you can see the messages, any information message or error message, and the monitoring. So through monitoring, you can observe the status of your migration. So now this activity has been completed. It took approximately 4 minutes. 4 minutes to select the data. So first step we had completed. This is the second step. Then automatically now it has changed to prepare mapping tasks. So one by one it will go. So select data we had completed, then prepare mapping task, mapping the task, then simulate, and finally you can do the migrate. So this activity has been completed. This step has been completed. Now I'll select prepare the mapping tasks. So all instances are there. So I'll prepare it. Again, similar way, we have to go to the monitoring tab, and we can see here. See, it is 100% processed. It has started. Now it is processing this one. If any errors are there, now here it will show the which errors. But here it has been completed without any error, and it took approximately 1 minute time. If you want to see the messages, here you can click and you can see the message over here. So 100 records are there. I'll go back here. Now see, automatically now again it jump to the next step, that is the mapping task. Unless until prepare mapping task has not been completed, then it will not go to the mapping task. I'll select mapping task. So now what you have to do, all the thing that you need to map it. So what I'll do, I'll select confirm. Okay. So again, at this point of the time, it will also system will check between the two systems. So if there are any errors are there or not. So here I can select confirm, confirm, confirm. Already I have confirmed. So if at the last moment, if you want to change any data, that also you can change the data here. Here you can select, and whatever the target cost center, see same cost center to cost center, because we are doing the data migration from one system to another. So no need to change, but if you want to make any changes, also you can do it from here. You can edit and you can transfer. Then finally, till now it is simulating. Next step is the first was this mapping task. Then now I have to simulate. So here maybe I am random 10% I will select. If it's okay, it's pass everything. Simulation is the main stage, where if there is any mismatching between the fields between the two systems, so system can give you the error. So now see how many instances? 100 instances. So number of started, simulation just has started. So I can go to the monitoring to see now there is an error message is there. So during the simulation, what happens, system compares between the two systems and it may find some mismatch. Basically, this is mismatch. So what is the mismatch? So message. See the first message here, the error message. This is the error warning success in information message. Argument 3 is not contained in the table TKA05. So let us see how we have to correct this error. If this error is corrected, then I think all the errors will go. Okay. So what I'll do, we'll see in the both systems. This table is TKA05. We'll go to the SC16 TKA05. Execute. If you see here sales it is showing as a V, where this is in the our system is the S4HANA. It is in the sales as a V. But if I see here in our so this is the T41 system, and this is the my ECC. Here if I see SC16 same table, here you can see sales is V and sales is also showing as a G. So there are two fields are there here as a sales. In this is the ZME. ZME means it is our ECC system where it is going to fetch in S4 HANA. We have only one sales, so that is the V. So here in the here you can see only V is there against the sales. Okay. So due to this mismatch, because it is showing sales, there are two fields are there, types are there, sales type, whereas in the our target system we have only one is a V. They are V and Z, both are represent the sales. So to correct this data, so in the ZME system we have seen it has two entries for cost centers type sales, which single system T41 has a cost center type as a V. So V and Z is there in the ZME, and in the T41 that is in S4HANA system we have only one as a V. So in our project whatever we created, now we have to adjust this mapping values. How we have to adjust? Go to the this one, back, cost center, prepare mapping task. So now we are going back to the mapping task. Mapping task, and here we have the cost centers. So cost center category, ours is the cost center category. So it is showing as a 3. Whatever we have seen that error now, augment 3 having some error. So now it should map to the V. Press enter. Now it has been revised. Confirm. Okay. Because due to the field mapping issues, it is not properly matched. There we have two types here, but in the target system, it is in ECC it is V and Z, but here only V is there. So that's why we are mapping it as in V. So confirm, go back, again go back. So again we'll do the, now here we had basically 10 data we had simulated. Now we'll simulate again. Simulate. This time instead of random, we'll all the instances will take. Start simulation. So it is prepared, started. Now monitoring table. So it was last time we had simulated the data and error was there. Now we have changed the target mapping, and now see there is no error and it has been completed successfully. So once it has been completed, then automatically now this is the last step to migrate it. Start migration, monitoring. So if main is the simulation, at the simulation if you are not finding any error, then during the migration there shouldn't be any issue. 60% has been completed. Once it is 100% completed, now we can go back and we can see in our new system, that is in our S4HANA system, the data has been already migrated. Okay, so it has been successful. Go back if you want to see the monitoring. It is completed successfully, and here also migration completed, and it is 100% data has been completed. Okay, that's about the migration has been done. Now we'll go to our new system. This is the our ECC. We'll see our cost center. So ours is the G G15. So can you see here the G15 is our group login group. So here this is so many cost center has been created. Let us open one cost center. Here the category that during the target mapping it was taking as a there are two was there, V and Z was there. That's why it was giving the error. It was not unable to select. So manually doing the mapping again, we map into the V category. So now there is no errors. So let us see one. This has been created. All the data not from the any Excel sheet. It has been directly migrated, not imported. It is directly migrated from your ECC system to S4HANA. In S4HANA, you can see this is the my ID, and now today it has been created. Okay. So this is the database to database migration of data, master data. So this way we generally do during the implementation, migrate the data from one system to another system. Thank you.